All right, Rich Bonaducci in his element with two very different movies to review.
Wolverine? Is that one of them? No? All right, these two movies share one thing. They are both sequels, right?
I'm just still trying to figure out. 9.3 is 4 inches.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
And he's the second gentleman? I thought he was the first gentleman. I'm confused.
Well, he's Kamala Harris's first gentleman, but yeah, he's the second gentleman.
It's all math
in
to
the
me.
White House.
First, second, third, fourth, I don't know. Anyway, yes, they are both sequels, and I'm not sure if either one was really asked for. Yeah, first up, the sequel to Boss Baby from 2017, which wasn't super well liked back then. Half the critics didn't care for it, neither did half of the audience, but that other half made sure it made money, more than $500 million worldwide. Hence, the sequel, only 4 years later. 4 years later. Boss Baby 2, The Family Business.
So, what's the crisis?
An evil genius is teaching kids to be very bad babies.
Welcome to the baby revolution.
We're gonna need a disguise to go undercover.
What have you done to me?
No, really? What, are we going sailing? Oh, no.
Now, the voice cast is the best part of this movie. Alec Baldwin, James Marsden, Eva Longoria, Jimmy Kimmel, Lisa Kudrow, Jeff Goldblum. And they do a great job, although they obviously don't get equal time. The song selection and action sequences particularly are pretty good, if not really loud. This is a busy movie, but the rest of the sequel is also a mess. And it really doesn't offer very much different from the first one. So I guess if you like the first one, you're gonna like the second one. And it is aimed squarely at the little ones. I think adults watching the film will be the ones fidgeting in their seats. I also think that explains these figures from Rotten Tomatoes, with critics like myself, being adults, supposedly in theory, thus not many of us liking this sequel, not even as much as the original so far. But the adults in the audience, well, I guess if their kids are entertained for 97 minutes, then they love it. But for me, the Boss Baby 2, The Family Business, is just monumentally okay. It's fine. It earns an average of C from me. But I don't think it's one of those classic family flicks that the adults will enjoy as it gets replayed and replayed when it comes to home entertainment. But your kids probably will. But don't let them anywhere near this next sequel, The Forever Purge. It's what happens when a particularly lawless group decides that the annual nightly purge shouldn't stop at daybreak.
This is insane. Nobody hear the sirens?
There's no crime anymore. Anything goes.
You rich can't hide behind your steel walls no more. Powerless. How's that feel? It's the real purge. The forever purge.
Hey, that's the name of this movie. There is a mission behind all the madness, but it's mostly there as an excuse for nasty visuals. Really strong violence throughout this movie. There are larger themes below all this mayhem, but the strong violence is what always takes center stage. Just as something ripped from today's headlines is mentioned, and you think, oh, they're going to get into this? No. It's a shame, since the comparisons to today are, yes, in your face obvious, but would have been really interesting to explore. Far more interesting than this senseless bloodletting on display. As it stands, The Forever Purge doesn't really work well as an effective social commentary movie or as a compelling action flick, especially because there's a pattern of fight, capture, rescue. Fight, capture, rescue, get it sold pretty quick. So it seems we have not one but two just pretty average movies this weekend. One for kids, Boss Baby 2, and this one definitely for the adults. But you know what? Not one I think you should rush out to see. Save your money. Check out Black Widow next weekend. Check out something else. Meanwhile, the writer of these films, James DeMonico, has claimed that this is the last one, the fifth one. I guess we'll see, because if it makes enough money, like Boss Baby did, we'll probably get another one anyway.
But it was a great line, in there.
Yeah. Although
it's the real purge. It's forever purge.
This is the real forever purge. I don't know what they're going to do the next time. No, that last one that lasts all the time?
Yeah.
Well, where do you go from there? I don't know.
I don't know. All right.
I don't know.
I thought it was disturbing just watching those little clips.
It is.
Can't imagine watching that whole
The trailer
It's
is
meant to be.
disturbing.